Mahmoud. I'm the clinical specialist for the critical care patient care solutions in EMITAC. Today we are having the recent defibrillator launched by Philips. The model is Intrepid. The family of the defib is called Heart Start. So Heart Start, the model is Intrepid. We are having over 12 videos on YouTube platform. We are having 12 videos over YouTube platform discussing Heart Start Intrepid in details if you wish to see them. We will be discussing Intrepid in details and definitely we will start with having an overview on it. The defibrillator every day is testing itself. That is aside from the operation check that you do. We call it auto test. According to the test result, the defibrillator will either give you a green check mark, indicates that your defib is ready for use, or it will be a cross-thread sign indicating that your defib is having an issue. If that X is blinking, I advise you to plug it to power supply because that may be due to a low battery. If that is a solid X, report that to the engineering because it may have a technical issue with the defib. We are having here two control buttons. The first control button is for the printing, the second is for the alarms, for the audible alarm. Now for the printing, we can, by default, it is configured to print you always automatically when your patient is having any abnormalities like asystole, VFVT, extreme radio or extreme tachy. It's going to auto print. To stop those auto prints, you can stop it from here. If you wish to stop this option to go for paperless mode, even with those kind of scenarios, we can configure it to stop, not to print. Okay. The audible alarms that we always hear whenever there is any abnormalities can be silenced for 2 minutes if you push this button. However, if you are not attending completely 100% at patient side, we advise you to acknowledge the alarms from here instead of silencing the alarms, because that will cause to silence that particular alarm. If any other situations arises, you will still have the chance to hear the audible alarms of the others. At this side, we're having the 4 keys that is essential, or let's say it's benefiting you while you are handling any scenario. The first one is for the patient category. So your patients can be categorized into 2 groups, infant and adult. Okay, let's say that we are having a patient who is shockable. He's having a cardiac arrest, God forbid. Okay, the first thing we will do is that we will press on this button to make sure that we are matching with the patient type. So if we are having below 25 kgs, we will operate infant. If more than or equal 25 kgs, we will operate adult. How that will reflect on the mode, on AED, the joules will be fitting that category. So if we selected infant, it will be 50s, a sequence of 50 joules. If we selected adult, it will be a sequence of 150 joules. Okay? Now, that is for patient category. The second button is for the ECG lead. Assuming that you only attach the pads, you will have the pads to be captured from you will have the ECG to be captured from the pads. If ECG leads were connected, you will also have additionally lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, AVL, AVR, AVL, because you will have 5 leads. Okay, so you will be having 6 leads in overall. The size of the waveform, you can always control it from the third button. From here, you can zoom it and zoom it out. So you can make it bigger or smaller to be reliable or convenient for you to count on to make your action or to build your action. The fourth button is carrying for you the medication. So as you are handling any code, okay, you will beside giving the needed action, you also give the medication. Those medication can be picked from the list and can be documented electronically in the system. Okay, down here we are having the hotline, I name it. Why? Because from here you can turn on the defibrillator to any of the modes. You can switch on, or you can operate the manual defibrillation in a proper sequence as well. So usually we will turn on the defib to any of the modes. Let's say you want to operate AED, you will switch to AED. If you want to operate to manual, you will go from 1 to 10 until 200. So 1 is the minimum joules, the maximum is 200 joules. What we recommend for adult is 150 joules, the one that is bold in green. Okay? 1, 2, 3 are the operational steps for manual defibrillation, synchronization, cardioversion, and 1 will be for joule selection, 2 for charging, 3 for shock delivery. Okay?
Yeah. This is for babies, that's why they keep it warm.
Okay, so the menu knob here is for us to control the settings of any of the modes. Okay, at this side we are having the parameters, the CO2, the SpO2 in blue, then we have the blood pressure, and we have here the ECG. You are from which department, my dear?
Female ward.
Female ward. So your patients will be most likely adults, right?
We have newborn ones.
Newborn? Okay. Because for a newborn, we will definitely need another cable, similar, another SpO2 cable to fit with the SpO2 sensor that you use for a newborn. This cannot go with the disposable one. It's only having this. So this is the size of SpO2 you have. It fits. It is fitting adult pediatric. For infant or a newborn, you will definitely need a disposable one. Yeah, the disposable, the cable that can be attached to disposables. Okay. For the cuffs, you are having 4 sizes. This is adult. You are having pediatric, small adult, and large adult. Okay. And here are the ECG leads: red, yellow, green, black, and white to any of the chest leads. Okay. At this side, we are having the adapter cables. So how many adapter cable we got? 2. The black is for the multifunctional pads, or at the end it will have the test plug. Okay. So we are removing the test plug only if I want to attach the pads. Otherwise, we always attach the pads, the pad adapter cable, the test plug to the pad adapter cable. Okay. Here we have the paddles cable, which you will not use anymore according to the guidelines. Now, how we will switch or how we will remove and swipe between the cables? From here, you have to open the housing, and you just have to take this down, and then the cable is off. How to attach the cable? You will have here a white mark. This white mark to be parallel to the cylindrical body. We should hear the clicking sound. Okay? Here I'm having the paper, the recording paper. So it's closed now. You can open it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I am opening it now. Okay. The roll of the paper should come from down, not from up. Now let's proceed. So usually, how you will operate with the defibrillator? Do you do basing? Do you do synchronization, cardioversion, manual defibrillation? Only AED. Right. So if you confirm that your patient is shockable, okay, you will attach the pads, sternum apex, and then you will switch to AED. Confirm the patient category. So from where you will confirm patient category? From here. So your patient is more than 25 kgs adult. If less than 25 kgs, you will have pain. Okay. Now next, hear the instructions. Whenever it says shockable rhythm is there, it will tell you that clear the scene. No one touches the patient. By that time, it will charge for the joules, and then you have to only press shock to give the shock. After you get the shock, you will have a CPR timer to time with you 2 minutes of CPR. That's it.
We have to press the CPR.
No, it will pop up automatically after you get the shock. Okay? If in case in between you found that the patient rhythm is changing and you want to resume for the or to reanalyze the rhythm, you are having an option to that. Resume analyze.
Stop CPR.
The defib will interrupt the
All hands
CPR
contact.
and it will reanalyze the rhythm. Okay? Is it clear? So for AED operation, after confirming no response from the patient, you will attach the pads to the pads adapter cable, then to the patient, and then you select AED. Confirm the patient category and hear the instructions. Once it says shock is advised, clear the scene, you will follow, and when it says press shock button, you will press. Okay? As you find the defib is charging for the joules, you will see here 3 green bars. 3 green bars here, like this, like this. Okay? These three green bars indicate the connection. How good is the connection between the pads and the chest? If you are seeing 3 green bars, then it's good. If it's not 3 green bars, then the connection should be enhanced. You should attach the pads in a better way, or if there is no chance to have very chest here. But if it
All
all,
hands contact.
yes, we have to shave and then attach the pads. Okay? Is it clear? That's it. Now, regarding the medication, you have the flag here. It will give you all the medications as per AHA guidelines.
Apply
So
pads
if you have
as shown on
administered
screen.
epinephrine, you can mark it. It will be recorded in the system that you give epinephrine at this time,
All hands
so
contact.
that your recording will be more accurate. Is it clear? Good. Then when Code Blue team arrives and they wish to operate and to take over, they will ask you to switch to manual mode. In
Apply
manual
pads
mode,
as shown
we
on
have to
screen.
select the joules. So we will ask the doctor, the team leader, how much joules we should select. 150 suppose or more. 200 is the maximum. And then we will charge when he recommends and advises to charge, and we will give the shock after he advises to shock. So this is how we will follow. Okay?
Shock cancelled.
Because it is not on a patient, it's on the defib. Is it good? As simple as that. Other than that, we have the monitor. In monitor, have you dealt with Philips monitor before?
No.
Have you dealt with Philips monitor? Okay, it's like the Philips monitor. It's very easy, straightforward. You are having here the numerics, and here you have the waveforms. So for the numerics, they are having a heart rate, non-invasive blood pressure monitoring value, then the CO2 in yellow, and the SpO2 and pulse rate. For all the parameters, you have alarm thresholds. You always can adjust the alarm threshold from menu here. And then you have measurement alarms. And then you will select what kind of parameter you want to adjust its upper and lower limit. This is if you want to treat the defib as a monitor. Okay? It's not. Also, it can you can follow the same in manual defibrillation, synchronization, and basic. Okay? Because you still have the attention to the chance to monitor all of those. Hi, Miss Hannah. Hi, alhamdulillah. Yeah, still we have maybe 10 minutes more. امبلا تقريبا على التنتين بس جنن حتعمل confirmation. حاضر حاضر نريد حاضر. Okay, so for the alarm control, alarm limit control, we have menu, and then measurement alarms, and then you will switch to the parameter you want to adjust its upper and lower limit, and then then you go for LPP limit or heart rate limit, SpO2 limit. The word limit is the one takes you to the adjustment of the limits. And that's it. You rotate the knob until you get to the value you want. You rotate and then you confirm by just clicking. Okay, and then the value will be changed. Is it clear? Okay. Do you have any question? Do you want me to elaborate more in sync, basing? Sync and basing. Do you do these here? Synchronization and basing? No. Okay. So shall we do the operational checking?
Yes,
The daily
yes.
checking? Okay. So for the operational checking, first of all, either what do you call them? Cables should be attached. Either therapy cables should be attached, the black or the white. Okay. Currently, I'm attaching the black. Okay, the black we call it BADS adapter cable. At the end of the BADS adapter cable, we have the test plug. We said it has always to be attached. Okay. Then what we will do? We will target monitor. After we select monitor, we need to adjust the ECG. Before 6 seconds, I need to change to any of the ECG. Why? Because the ECG will give you a broken line. If it was still in the BADS, it will get you a continuous line. I think you need to understand this one. You see here, we have a broken line. Can you see it? Because I'm picking up the ECG from which lead? From lead 1. Or any of the leads will give you that broken line. If I change that to BADS, it will be a continuous line. The continuous line will give me, the defib will be able to learn it as a systole. And when it is capturing when it is capturing a systole, it will give you a printout. So that false printout, we want to avoid it by picking up the ECG from any of the ECG, picking up the ECG waveform from any ECG lead. Okay, so that we have the broken line. So that is step number 3. 1 is to confirm that either cable is attached. 2 is to select monitor. 3 is to select the ECG. 4, use the menu knob to go to other. And then number 5, operational check, select it. Then number 6, run operational check. And then 7, confirm you are exiting the clinical mode. Whatever now is written in the blue box, you just follow it. It says here, turn therapy knob to 170 joules. And then turn the therapy knob to 150 joules, verify test load is attached, press the charge button. Press and release shock button.
Shock delivered.
Shock delivered. Have you heard shock deliver? You will say yes. Press and release sync button. So, yet the operational checking is not over, but we have finished our part. The defib knob is completing the test automatically. Once we reach to the printer test, it is going to give us an auto printout. Is it easy?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I have done it quickly, right? But if in case I was busy with anything related to the crash card, maybe checking or speaking to a colleague or something, you will spend time in doing the actions. So that will lead to have a message here, a side message in the corner. Please avoid pressing here and always press on the buttons. If you pressed here, you will have an error, a failure. Okay? So if in case, suppose you didn't discharge here or shock here, you pressed here, you will have a failure. Have you
Yeah,
The
user
user
test.
test, no?
That's like-
Have you experienced
No,
this?
because the user test, the machine is different.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I will repeat it now. I will repeat it and I will show you how the failure will be. Okay? So I will press rerun object. I will select 170. Okay, now it's asking me to go to 150 and then to press charge. I took time until I figured out that I need to press charge. This message is popping up. You see this message? If I pressed here, confirm, I will have failure. This is what we should avoid. And you will see the X mark here. Okay?
Shock delivered.
How to overcome this failure now? We will rerun the operational check. Okay? Either we can exit and do the steps from the beginning, or we do it until the end and we press then rerun object. So you have to wait. If you were in rush, you can
Just rerun.
do it from the beginning, or you can press, if you can wait until the end, you can press rerun.
Then it will give us like the print.
It should, yes. If you were having paper and you were closing the recorder door, it is printing automatically. If you miss that, you can reprint. You can activate the printing by going to menu, and then from menu you go to print. There is an option. Okay.
Na-print ba ngayon?
So if it's similar to the solid X, what do we do? What is the right action? If we have a solid X,
But when there's some problem with the...
so we will report it to the engineering team. But if that X is blinking,
charge.
plug it to power supply. If that has still there, you need to wait for 2 hours. So give it 3 hours. If after 3 hours it is still showing you that X, please report it to the engineering. Okay? So now I will rerun the operational check. Before that, allow me to tell you how you can print. If you miss the chance to auto print, you can go to menu, print. Okay? Now I will rerun object and the same steps. 170, 150, charge, shock,
Shock delivered.
delivered, yes. After the whole thing is done, I will exit object. I need to overcome this X by completing this complete operational check first.
We can exit them once it's printed.
Yes. Now how to exit? Also, it's not direct. So to exit properly, we will exit object from here, and then we will wait until the screen is blue, reboot and blue, and then we will switch the knob to off. You have seen the print out before, right? No? It's big.
Yeah.
It's bigger than what you used to have.
We only have like this.
It's bigger, it's wider. We are communicating to Philips this issue, and we hope to have a solution as soon as possible. But so far, unfortunately, we cannot do anything about it to reduce the length of the printout. But the only thing I can do now is to return this back. Okay.
This is different size with our ECT paper.
Yes,
no?
it's bigger. So what do we have here? We are having here the all the information related to the defib. When you have done it today, and when was the last time you done the operational checking? And then over the second and the third column, you will have the test of the result, the test result, all of the tests and the result. And the fourth is the supplies checking. you have the pads, you have the SpO2 sensors. So you just confirm by clicking, and here is the inspector side. You can sign and write your comments if you have anything. So now I will exit object, and then we will wait until we see the blue screen, and then we will switch off.
It's the normal mode.
No, switched off. Yes.
Once you finish the...
There is no on. The on
By the knob.
is, yes, you take the knob to the mode you want. Off is sleeping time.
But then the printout is auto mode that it's printing.
Yes.
It's already on the auto mode of printing.
Yes.
Mm.
For operational checking,
Yeah,
right?
for
Yes.
user's test.
Yes. Right after the test is over, it is giving you the printout automatically. If in case
Yeah,
only you didn't have paper or the recorder door is open, as you saw, you can press menu, print, you will have a printout. At any time you want to stop the printing of the operational checking, you can press here to stop it. Is it easy?
How about the paddles?
You don't have to worry about the buttons because buttons are not operating in AED. Buttons?
The pads, no?
The buttons are
Using
not,
pads, no?
the buttons are not operating in AED. But how? What?
Only the pads.
Yes, only the buttons. In AED, only the buttons. The buttons are operating in manual defibrillation and synchronization cardioversion. How they function? Usually, this spiral cable should be landed here, and you start by taking them off this way. Okay, now it's off. You have a drawing showing you where to direct the buttons. So this is for apex, the other one is for sternum. You're having a skin indication, same like the 3 green bars we saw earlier when the pads were connected.
Try.
If green, then it's good connection. If red, it's need to be enhanced. You have 2 blades. The exterior is for adult, while the interior is for pediatric and neonatal. But as per the protocols, AHA protocol, we cannot utilize the internal on infant. The newborn infant, like below 2 years, always the buds should be utilized with them. And definitely you can charge and shock. Now to return this back, you are having, you see there is kind of, you see this part here, okay? So I will do it this way, okay, you see? Underneath this, underneath the liver, underneath this liver, okay? And then you slide it.
Just in case you don't have the pads.
How about the neonatal cord? The neonatal cord sound.
The neonatal cord
Next to for the
for
disposable.
yes, yes. If in case you want that to be available here, please report it to the engineering department so that our engineering can speak to our sales. They can provide it.
Because our crash card is intended for adult and
Neonates.
And you need
Yeah.
yes, yes. Then definitely you have to have it along with the data. Please do that. I will from my side report that you need SPO2 cable for neonatal use. Sure, but you do have the disposables,
Yeah,
right?
we have
Massimo
disposable.
disposable.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sure. Same like the neonatal.
Pediatrics also there.
And the pediatric.
I think there's 2 kinds. No? We did the inventory ate. There's one Massimo also.
The one
Where's
that we
the
have is Massimo.
the one you're using in the attaching, but this one is different.
The one that we will have.
That is Massimo also. This one is also Massimo.
This one is another.
This is different one, ma'am, right? No, that SPO, basi yung on natin yun. Yan.
This one is different.
Yeah. Because this one is our Massimo.
It is similar to this.
Ah.
Yes.
But the end part is different, right?
Yes, the the cable that you will have is fitting this so that you will be able to use it along with the disposables.
So we have to.
We have the
request
different
more.
So
Massimo.
please just from your side report that to Engineer Nu'man, the engineer who is assigned
The one
to
they're
here.
using in, I think, in Paco
Who's
ate,
assigned
no?
to the biomedical, to the OB-GYN?
For the crash word. Sons.
Engineer.
Engineer Saida.
Sadia.
Sadia.
Mm.
Yes. So Engineer Sadia should report that to our sales, and then we will work it out. Don't worry.
For the movement for the neonatal resuscitation, the defib, how to operate it?
Same.
We will
Just change.
choose
Yes.
one.
So we are having below 25 kgs,
Yeah.
right? Switch it to AED after you attach the proper bed because you are having two bags.
Yeah, one adult and one.
Have you seen the bags?
No.
No. Is it same pulse we're using?
It's not the same.
So we have to request on.
Also, you have to request.
If all the consumables are available with the biomedicals and Engineer Nu'man is having all the codes of the consumables they need along with the films. So this is for who? Adult child, and it is for the ones who are 10 kgs and above. 10 kgs or above. And this is for the infant below 10 kgs. So we attach the proper
Pants.
to where? To the black cable. And then we will go to AED. So our patient is infant, suppose. Then we will switch from the blue
Adults vote.
to the pink.
For pets contact.
And then you will have joules,
Infant
50
child's
joules.
vote.
If at all the doctors want to give 5, 8, 6 this joule, we will move to manual defibrillation. So from 1 to 10, you see 1 to 10, here I have 6 joules. If in case they want to give minimum joules, you can select 1 to 10, and then from menu here, you have energy 1 to 10 joules, and you can rotate the knob to the joules you want. I think there is a formula, 1 kg for 2 kilo, something like that. So they calculate and then they advise. But if you move to manual, the doctor should advise what to do in all phases. How much joules to select, when to charge, when to shock. While in AED, you can operate 100% on your own. You just have to hear the instructions. The analysis and the guides will be carried out by the defib as well American Heart Association guidelines. Is it clear? If any question you have, please do not hesitate. Is it good?
Yes.
Is there a memory to store?
Pardon?
Memory to store like medication if they're giving it will store?
Yes, definitely yes.
It will appear here also.
Definitely yes. So the moment we, so in the recording, the moment you charge, the moment you give the shock, all that will be printed on the strip. Okay? The moment you give, you administer, you documented that you have administered any of the medication, it will give you also a print. In addition, later, if you want to retrieve all those, you can go to monitor and then data management. In data management, you literally have everything recorded in the episode. The episode length is 30 minutes. So you can have a series of episodes. You saw it? It's a printing. Because the door was closed and it was capturing from the bads, a system was captured, a printout was initiated. Okay? Now, for data management, menu, other, data management. And then you exit the clinical note. Then you will see a log of all the patients you have handled. Now, the defibrillator is developing or creating a unique ID number. This unique ID belongs to a patient. If you didn't enter patient details, don't worry, you will still have a very accurate way for retrieving the data from the ID and date and time. So if I requested to print event summary, it will print you literally each and everything you have done. The medication when it was administered, the alarm limits, the alarms, what kind of alarms you have received from the defib. All of the things happen, it will be recorded.
It's by default now, it's audible also. Let's say somebody forgot to turn on the plug and then it became low bat, it's audible, the alarm.
It's audible, yes. You will find it, the chirp is very noticeable.
Yeah, like this.
Even if, you mean if you forgot to plug it to power supply.
And then
Yes.
it became low bat.
But again, there are chances you have X without a chirp. So the X can be in 4 scenarios. The blinking X with no chirp, the battery is low but currently is charging. The battery, when you have, and the other X, the X is not blinking and no chirp, no power is available, or the device cannot power on. We discussed earlier, when we see a solid X, please to report to my biomedical. But if you have a blinking X without sound, it's not critical. It is plugged to power supply and it's charging. If it's not charging, it will give you the chirp. So if low battery and it's not power supply, it's not connected to power supply, you will hear a sound. And the defib, it's noticeable because most of the time you will keep the crash card in a quiet place, right?
Yeah.
You can identify easily that the defib is calling for your attention. So, do you have any question, anything that you want me to clarify? All good? Don't worry. Also, I'm available at any time you want any support. Let me know. And I want to remind you that we have 12 videos over YouTube platform, and also on the shared folder there are 12 videos discussing the Intrabit in details. Yet, if you want physical attendance, I'm available 24/7. 24/7. I mean it. Anytime you want, let me know.
Even midnight, I can.
Even midnight. I can bring my baby. I can bring my baby. I will let her sleep here, and we can discuss whatever issues you have. Anyway, you are friendly with the cry, so you will not fed up from her crying. Anytime, really.
You're making me as guilty.
No. It's actually a life-saving device. It's not like any random thing.
Yeah.
So if you were having an issue and it was not solved immediately, it's an issue. So we have to have an immediate response. How do you feel with it? How do you feel? Is it good? Is it easy? Or you need to practice?
Yeah, we have to practice because we're not familiarized with that.
It's your first time using Philips defib.
Yeah.
Right?
And we are not usually using here. No?
I'm
Only
sure.
Like display.
Sure.
We don't want to happen here.
Inshallah, you will not touch wood. No.
We don't want.
No.
In our 13 years, only one we have here.
Inshallah, you
Blue
will not
and-
have.
Yeah, only one.
Inshallah, you will not have also.
Inshallah.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
so
you.
much for your time and sorry for making your day long.